big-time action celebrating everything Lucha Libre. We hope you're watching.
Lucha!
Exactly, Lucha.
Lucha, hey!
Why aren't we wearing luchador masks? And more importantly, why aren't we forcing Bill to wear one?
That's a good point.
Because I look better in it than you two would?
Yeah, because we have handsome faces.
Well, sorry. Starting with here. It looks like both teams trying to figure that out right now. Delbruno's on the apron, so we know it likely won't be him.
Well, and for those watching at home, there's a fine line between a trios match and a 6-man tag. Trios match in line with traditional lucha rules. You do not necessarily need to tag to become the legal man. One rolls to the outside, another member can join, and they become legal. It's about fast-paced action.
And hey, and we got Banks and Mason starting things out. These two, again, they've been friends. They've been mortal enemies.
Well,
and you know what? They have a game of one-upsmanship. They always seem to be doing when they're in a wrestling ring together.
Their history here in Top Tier has been fairly well documented. They've met a couple times. They've been on the same side, but they just have not been able to coexist. And that's what led us here to this match. Brent Banks, beautiful spinning uppercut off that middle rope.
I was going to say springboard spinning uppercut. The level of difficulty in that move is high, and Brent Banks makes it look so easy.
Brent Banks makes everything look easy. Look at that superhero landing he just pulled off. Going behind, sending Carter into that rope. Beautiful standing drop kick.
You know, it's super easy to hate Brent Banks because he's so talented.
See, they're talented, though they don't come much more talented than Delbruno.
And now Delbruno and Banks going at it in that ring. Dropping them there. Delbruno going behind, rear waist lock applied. Into the ropes, holds on to that top one. Delbruno trying to tell him he had him, but not so. There it is!
Oh, and the Battle of Hamilton commences, ladies and gentlemen. For many years, these two have claimed to be the best in town. And they've tried to prove it against each other more often than not. Sometimes Brent has come on the winning end, sometimes Delbruno has. They never truly settled the score. Maybe they'll have a game of one-upsmanship again tonight. Maybe somebody can chalk another one up on the scoreboard to gain momentum in this rivalry.
Well, I mean, if we're talking lucha, there's very few in Canada that know lucha as well as Rip Impact, and we're seeing that on full display here. Now Gringo, Loco, and Rip Impact. This is not the first time they've met in the ring. They do know each other quite a bit. Off the top goes Rip with that beautiful Hurricane Rana. And Rip getting ready for a big time move. Oh! But Gringo putting a stop to it, dropping him with a side slam.
Oh, we've been waiting for this confrontation.
Laredo Kid, the digital media champion. Almost a modern day TV title in a sense. Out of the corner comes Gringo. Laredo slides underneath. Gringo thought he had him there.
Lucha!
Lucha!
Gringo coming out of the corner now. Laredo. Beautiful combination. You never quite know what you're going to see when you're in there with a master like Laredo Kid.
It's hard to even call it. You just let the moves and the action and the sequences speak for themselves.
Like, it starts as one move, it turns into another move, and it ends off as a different move completely. Like, what do you call these?
That's the beauty of Lucha Libre.
Now Laredo Kid, being stopped by Mason and Delbruno.
Their veteran savvy coming into play here.
And now Kensington might be about to lose control of this match completely.
I was going to say, did he ever? Did he ever have control?
And a double suicide dive.
Can we say tope suicida?
We can.
Oh, hello.
And a tope.
And Gringo
From Gringo
is
as
not,
well.
He is not a small man.
Not by any means.
He is not, but they call him the base god for a reason. And he can fly around that ring like it's nothing. Let's talk about his patented finishing move, the base drop. That springboard Spanish fly off the top rope. It's a thing of absolute beauty. Step up Inzaguri with the assist. Ripcord knee, takes him up. And a TKO.
Could this be it right here?
Gringo with the pump handle. Drops him with that flapjack. Now this team just taking a moment to showboat as they've got Rip at their mercy.
But you know, Delbruno wants to be the one to pick up the pieces here.
I'm just choking the life out of the epitome of wrestling is Carter Mason.
I mean, I've spoken to Delbruno about this issue many times. He resents Rip for even existing, even to have the gall to even dream about the claim of being the best in Hamilton.
Well, I mean, when we're talking the best in Hamilton, two that are definitely in that conversation, Rip Impact and Delbruno. Both have been a major part of this scene for quite some time, inspiring the next generation and the generation after that as well. Carter Mason, a vertical leap and dropping that knee. Lateral press, hooks the leg, kick out just after 2.
Carter Mason has changed an attitude. I like it.
You would.
Well, why wouldn't I? Look what it's done for him. He's won him titles. He's won him many matches.
And now Delbruno hooks the leg. Kick out. And Brent Banks making it up to the friendly corner. Laredo Kid finally getting up there as well. Rip might have some backup momentarily if he can just stay alive. Beautiful pump handle neck breaker.
Okay, will someone score another tally in this rivalry tonight?
Rip rolling to the outside now. Laredo Kid taking the claim as legal man. Carter Mason wanting a piece of the TNA Digital Media Champion, as does Gringo Loco, like a pack of hyenas.
I don't understand why Brent Banks is getting in the ring to help us. Well, his partner's doing pretty good by his own.
Oh, but now the numbers game just a little bit too much for Laredo Kid to handle.
You know, you don't have to tag out, but I don't think the double team should be allowed that long.
I mean, it's up to the official discretion. Ken Kensington showing some leniency for this very special trios match. Gringo knocking off Rip Impact, knocking off Banks. Now we're right back where we were moments ago. Laredo Kid in a 3-on-1. Carter now. Out of the corner he goes. Once again building that momentum, but Laredo fights out. Hurricane Run into Delbruno. Off the ropes. One for Gringo, but Gringo, that double team, dropping him.
Only went 2 for 3.
Standing moonsault, beautiful.
Kick out from Laredo Kid.
Laredo Kid should have just kept rolling out. And well, he's tagged in Brent Banks.
Now bringing in a fresh man, but when you're in a 2-on-1 situation, I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make.
See, I don't know why Rip's not coming in to help his partner right now if we're allowed a 2-on-1 here.
Well, Rip trying to stay within the rules of this match. Ken showing a little too much leniency at this moment.
Oh,
Rip's just kind of jobbing out Brent Banks here.
On a springboard hip toss attempt. And now,
Banks
beautiful.
doesn't need Rip. Banks doesn't need him.
But little does he know, Gringo's right behind him there.
ooh.
And Banks taking full advantage of that. Delbruno and Mason taking down Banks now. Rip coming to the aid. Sending Mason right into Delbruno. Grabbing a hold. Takes him up. Taking down both men.
Wow.
The epitome of wrestling, or should I say the epitome of lucha libre right now.
Once again, we're down to 2 in the ring, however. Gringo and Brent Banks.
Gringo being placed on that top turnbuckle by Brent. Laredo taking them out at ringside.
This is where Banks has to capitalize. 2 of the 3 men are out.
And Banks, up and over he goes,
Wait,
taking down the field.
What's Rip doing here?
Walking the tightrope, taking down Gringo. Rip Impact, standing tall in that ring.
He didn't get all of it, but he took out Gringo for now. Oh, look at this!
With the assist from Rip Impact. And now Rip about to fly himself. Beautiful twisting plancha from the high-risk hero.
This is where Rip has to get one of them in the ring and finish them off.
That's what it's all about, Lucha Libre here at Cinco de Mayhem.
And I'm not surprised he picked Delbruno.
Now taking him up, putting him up. Possibly an electric chair coming up. Oh no, the assault driver connecting. Hooks the legs. Kick out from Delbruno. It's very rare I see anyone kick out of that assault driver. A move made famous by anti-hero SOS Scotty O'Shea.
Delbruno's former tag team partner, no less, and best friend.
Brent might have been trying to send a message of sorts to Delbruno with that, but now Mason with that springboard sunset flip. Beautiful springboard moonsault from the second to the top.
Gotta go for the cover, though.
Hooks the leg. Laredo breaks it up.
I think Gringo could have had him there if he hadn't went for the pin right away.
Now Carter taking it to Laredo Kid. And we're right back in that 3-on-1 situation. As Rip recovering on the apron. Brent Banks somewhere at ringside at the moment.
This is the kind of chaos we saw when luchadors were introduced to a North American audience on WCW Monday Nitro.
Laredo Kid now taking down all 3 of his opponents single-handedly. Now Mason inserting himself in this equation. You know, Carter Mason would love to be the one to pin a TNA champion. And a Michinoku driver. Laredo Kid feeling good. He's feeling lucha. Twisting. Springboard moonsault from the bottom rope.
Is he gonna finish him off
Uno
right
Mas
here?
from the middle rope. And a kick out at Dos. That's 2, Bill.
Come again?
That's what I thought.
Gesundheit.
Carter Mason up on that top rope. Laredo Kid, he's got something big planned. Carter not looking to find out what that is. Carter off the top!
Oh!
With a Frankensteiner from that top rope.
Laredo Kid in a world of hurt right now.
Delbruno now taking it to Laredo. Double team. Planting him up there. We've seen this from Delbruno before. The DDT. Double team pin. Brent Banks just in time.
We were wondering where he was, and there he is.
You can see he's still.
Timing is everything.
Looks like he's got a slight limp there, favoring the one leg. Could that be an issue going forward in this match? Misses with that heel kick. Brent Banks off the ropes. Delbruno gives chase.
Did you say something to me?
Absolutely not. Beautiful modified Blue Thunder bomb and a kick out from the Godfather of Hamilton.
It's all about who's going to hit that next big move. If they can incapacitate the other 2 members of any given team.
And Mason now in a bad situation, but changing it just in time, putting all of his body weight on Brent Banks. Rip Impact puts him up top. Ooh! Beautiful stomach buster from Rip Impact.
They said smartly rolling out, however, but this could be the opening that Rip's team needs.
Rip off the second rope, landing up top, and drops him with that power bomb kick out from Rip. One of the most devastating moves in Gringo Loco's arsenal, but it couldn't put Rip Impact away.
I'm gonna kill this Canadian.
What are we gonna see from Gringo as he climbs up top? Laredo Kid making sure we don't get an answer to that question. What are we gonna see here from the digital media champion? Reverse poison Rana from the top.
Gringo again rolling out.
I think the way Gringo landed, I think he's done in this match. This might be a 2-on-3 now.
Like I said, it's the opening they need.
Up top. Powerbomb position from Rip. And what are we going to see? Ooh! Powerbomb sliced bread combo. Laredo Kid now looking to put the cherry on top of the sundae. Beautiful! Frog splash connecting,
Big time
and
frog
there
splash.
it is.
Laredo Kid getting the W.
Now that's what I call a lucha.